I'm Jerry Fort. Gonna do a coffee review. This is Don Pablo's Canadian whiskey and maple infused specialty coffee. This is the whole bean. I just got through brewing up some. I grounded some up about a week ago. I've had it kept in here until I could get around to reviewing it. So getting the opportunity to review it. It's been a gloomy, rainy day. It's going to be like this until Sunday. This is Thursday. So it's just like, it just feels like a coffee opportunity. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do this. This smells really good in all three stages, in the whole bean and the grounded, and in from what I can smell from in the brew. This has a nice sweet maple aroma. And you get that coffee in there. This smells really good. It has a richness to it as well. Comes in these containers, which are really cool. If you're interested in keeping these containers intact, you just take a blade and cut along that band right there. It'll detach that plastic away, and you'll be left with a ring like this, a little plastic ring. So then hold on to that, so then you can put it back on there. Otherwise, if you tear into it to get in it, the whole plastic will come off, and then you won't be, if you want to display this, in other words. So that's the way you would do it. You just cut along there with an X-Acto knife or something. Separate that plastic away from there. Okay, so yeah, the grounded it's like really strong. You get that nice maple aroma. You get that Canadian whiskey in there. You get the Canadian whiskey a little bit in here. It's not like as huge as what that maple's coming through though. But when you open them up by grinding them, then it's really released. It smells really awesome. All right, so let's check out this. This is a Don Pablo cup that was sent to me by Darren Burke. He's the president of Don Pablo Coffee. So this is the glass I do my reviews, my coffee reviews out of. Okay. I just brewed up just enough to do 1 cup of coffee to do this review. Okay. You get that maple a little bit there. You get the Canadian whiskey a little bit on the aroma, not a whole lot. It has a nice richness to it, kind of a sweet aroma. It smells really good. All right, let's give it a shot. Ooh, wow. Oh wow, that is really good. It does have a nice rich flavor to it. The roast is kind of a light to medium roastiness. You get the maple a little bit there on the back end. You get that bourbon kind of in the mid area. Let's see what they say here. Specialty coffee soaked in fine Canadian whiskey, then roasted to perfection. Full-bodied and smooth, with rye whiskey flavor, notes of maple, honey, and toffee. It is a medium roast. I was getting kind of a light to medium myself. Honey, let's see. I'm not really getting honey so much, and toffee. Maybe just a little bit on the back end. I'm mostly getting maple myself. And then the whiskey infused taste is there. And you can make this as strong as you want. You know, the stronger you make it, I'm imagining the more flavors are going to be, you know, bigger, and you're going to taste more of that kind of stuff in there. I made this somewhat strong, but not as strong as what a person could, you know, settle, you know, with. It's very good, very drinkable, a very nice tasting coffee, and great like in the winter times, in the evenings is when I like to drink these kinds so much. Rainy days like this, and it's gloomy out, these just have that, just give you that good, you know, feeling to drink them. Let's see. I do put creamers in mine, so there's many people that do. This is the little three container pack that it comes in. I don't know if they have any more of these or not, if this was just a one-time thing. But you can contact Don Pablo and find out if they still have these. You get the Kentucky bourbon, the Irish whiskey and vanilla, and the Canadian whiskey and maple with this 3-pack, and they're all this size, whole bean to grind. So all right, so let's do this. So I don't add a whole lot, just a little under a teaspoon in there. It's not gonna do anything, totally mask anything. It's gonna be, it's just gonna add a little lactose taste to it. Just the same as if you'd add a little bit of milk. Takes away a little bit of the acidity. Oh, that's good with a little lactose added to it. Yeah, and that's what it does. There's not that much acidity on this anyway, so it's just adding a little lactose to it. Okay, so I do add a flavored creamer as well. And again, I don't add a whole lot, just a little bit, just to add a little bit of a sweetness to it. And I've found many times when I do add an actual, you know, outsourced sweetening to something that has sweet, you know, things mentioned that are sweet, vanilla, maple, for example. You may not get it like a whole lot on the taste of the coffee, but a lot of times when I add stuff like this, it brings out those kind of flavors. So it kind of gives me that, it kind of does for me by showing a kind of a sweetness, and you can, you know, get those maple, vanilla, because this is kind of similar to it, because you got caramel macchiato, which is kind of similar in that category type of a thing. So let's see what this does. Oh yeah, that's good. See, now for this, what that did for me on this, it's You know, whiskey is sweet and it has maple and vanilla kind of characteristics to it. So now I'm really getting that that Canadian whiskey kind of taste. Oh yeah, very good. And the maple's coming through too for me. Coming through more than it was before. Wow, that just really, really, really makes for a good cup of coffee, I tell you. But those of you that are just, you know, you just drink it black, you will really enjoy this, the flavors that you're going to get, because of your palate is, you know, experienced more in tasting the natural flavors of coffee. So you'll really appreciate this one as well. All right. Let's see, did I read all of this? Oh no, this is something else. So on the back of here it says, specialty coffee beans soaked in fine Canadian whiskey and maple. Our specialty grade coffee beans are soaked in Canadian whiskey and maple until they absorb every drop. The beans are dried, then roasted in small batches until the coffee, Canadian whiskey, and maple harmonize just right. The result is an intense and full-bodied coffee with distinguished notes of maple, fruit, caramel and toffee, period. Okay, so the finish is very smooth and velvet-like without the alcohol. For intense flavor and aroma, add 2 tablespoons of finely ground coffee to each 6-ounce cups of water. So there you go. So contact Don Pablo Coffee Company and look at all the kinds of stuff they got. They got a large line of different products and items. They have coffee cups. They have apparel like this hat. They have, last time I checked, they had hot chocolates, which I think they more show up in the wintertime. They have seasonings. They might have some new stuff since I looked last, so check it out. Look through their inventory there and get you some things to try out. It's a really great quality coffee, so I think you'll be happy you did. So there you go. All right, well, I'm going to end it there. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you to Darren Burke, for sending me these. I appreciate that. And we will see you all on the next one. I got another one to review for you guys. The Irish Whiskey and Vanilla. We'll see what that one's like next, okay? See you on the next one. Bye.